Yo, what up gamers, Vipardark here with another educational AD carry Kaisa gameplay video. I'm also going to be trying a new build, actually very similar to the one I posted in my last video, except this time, instead of the Nashor's third item we're going to be doing against the full build is going to be, or the full core build is going to be Kraken Slayer into Wit's End into Ginsu's Rage Blade. So basically we're not going to be doing AP Kaisa this time, but we're going to be using a similar build, and one of this build is that it's going to be really DPS focused compared to the AP build, which is a bit more poke oriented and you know, just about dealing AP DPS instead of regular AD DPS. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh, okay. My bad, should have flashed in there. Okay, not too bad though. Get the heal there. Vayne might be dead here. I get Leona too. I failed an auto, my bad. Okay, yeah, let's go. I should have let the Q hit first before finishing my auto. And I could get a double kill, but that's fine. Good shit. Put this out, I'm gonna lovely. Oh no, they kind of miss. Oh well. I don't want to go for the plating here. I just want to shove. I just want to back rather. I don't want to delay my back any more than necessary here. Yeah, so as I was saying, so this build is going to be very DPS focused. Obviously the regular crit build is already DPS focused in itself. So what is the point of this build then? Well, this build is basically probably going to be a little bit better against tanks. At least that's what I'm expecting. Because it's gonna make more use out of the Kaisa passive, and it's also gonna have some mixed damage. Gonna have the Wit's End and also the duplication of the Wit's End with the Ginsu's passive. So it's gonna be dealing a lot of magic damage, but also quite a bit of physical damage with the Ginsu's passive and your Kraken Slayer. Some true damage there, obviously. So it's just gonna be a bit of a better build against tanks. Probably not as much DPS against squishies though. We're just gonna see how that build works out. We can hopefully get through those 3 items. Okay, so right now, trading is not on the agenda, not until we kill this wave. I'm just gonna ping the Morgana here. Now that the melees are dead, we're in a bit better spot to go for a trade here. Since we have a lead, I'm pretty confident that even if they have a slight wave advantage, we're still gonna win the trade. This needs to not be a huge wave advantage. I want to try and keep the wave as close to my turret as possible since we're against the Leona. Like, the closer to our turret we are, the more limited our options are.
I came back for the others who could not.
Waiting for the Vayne to come to me there. Okay, I'm gonna zone the Vayne off and then we're just gonna turn on Leona here. Okay, I can get both again. Oof, okay, don't kill the Leona again, but whatever. Yeah, if you've watched my like focusing the AD carry video, you see that basically that's what I was doing there. Instead of hitting the Leona when she got ignited or Q'd, I can't remember what the trigger was. But once we started going back in there, I just started walking past the Leona to go onto the Vayne. If I'm zoning the Vayne off, Vayne can't do anything. She can't go into that fight because she knows that I win. That keeps her off of Morgana and off of me. And so then, and only then, that I've actually zoned her out of the fight, that's when I turn on the Leona there. Don't want to just ignore Vayne, even if Leona's a free kill first and closer to me. Yeah, I'm gonna try and slow the game down here. I don't want the game to be over too fast. I don't want to finish this game before I have my build. This is all about trying to build, and I don't want to try it when I'm like too fed either. So I'm gonna try and just slow the game down a bit here. Just gonna focus on farming. Unless the enemy team starts getting super fed. There's my pink.
Let them come to us.
I want to place it as close to like to the left of the bush as possible. It could have gone a little bit further to the left as well. As long as it's giving you vision of here.
The monsters are coming.
That way, if they ever want to try and clear this brush, they have to walk it like as close into our jungle as possible to do it. And it seems like such a small thing, but it can be such a huge difference sometimes. And it costs you nothing to just place the ward as close to your side of the jungle as possible.
In the manner I choose.
Should have really autoed Vayne when she walked up there, but kind of play it slow. Now we definitely want to hard shove this next wave. I can start with the casters, it's even better, although it shouldn't really matter too much at this point. Starting with the casters, make sure that you don't have the wave like half crashed in front of the turret. Yeah, I don't want to kill the Leona there. Like I said, I don't want to get too fat here. Should have been an easy kill, but slowing the game down. I'm gonna go for platings instead. I'll just shove this next wave and then probably back, I think. Could do with some vision, although I won't bother because I don't think Nocturne is gonna gank until 6 anyway. Either way, when they're this low, you can see them on mid anyway, but when they're this low, it's really not smart for Nocturne to be ganking anyway. Let's just see what happens if I throw a W here. Okay, nothing. Alright, good shit. This next wave is a cannon wave. This would be usually quite risky to shove, but I think we have time to shove this. Obviously because cannon waves take longer to shove since you have to kill the cannon as well. It's a bit riskier to try and shove in the extra wave. Just the risk you won't shove it in time, but pretty confident here. If I were playing Vayne, I would not go for that. Vayne's wave clear is terrible, but we've got Kai'Sa, we've got Morgana. Both of us have pretty good wave clear, so I'll just do that, and that gives me enough gold for this thing right here.
This world is changing. We decide into
I'll
what.
buy another pink just in case I ever need to replace that one that I've got.
Love, fear, whatever it's called. It's survival that matters.
Let's have to go for it because Leona's just not in range of me right now. Okay, I don't really want to force this too hard. We're really ahead right now. I don't want to get any more ahead. Can't even see Morgana there. Honestly, didn't even mean to kill him there.
That's 3.
I'll let him move. I have the kill. Yeah, this seems really weird for him. When have you ever seen an AD carry give up a kill? But I don't want to get too fed here. As I said. Yeah, but Vayne, you don't get the farm though. I'm gonna shove this in. Seriously, she's like playing with fire here. She's so lucky that I'm not trying to kill her.
Exploit their powers.
We just want to zone the Vayne off and just let all these minions die to the turret. As long as we're not at risk of losing first turret at any point, we can just wait for all this wave to die before we actually get this turret.
This skin lives on me and hunts me.
This is all CS that Vayne misses out on that she otherwise could have gotten. Alright, I'll back now. I got Kraken Slayer, I'm really strong.
Feed the beast, or be its meal.
Okay, I'm gonna rotate mid now. Gonna take a while for them to shove this in, so in the meantime, let's go mid, shove it out. If Ryze has already shoved it out, then perfect. And we just want to get some damage onto that turret before we have to go back and catch bot waves. Could also go for Drake, that's also another option.
Surrounded by nothingness. But I was
But it takes a little bit more coordination, so unless my team initiates that. Okay, then we'll start that, so I'm just gonna move over to that. Or might be over here. Won't do anything though. So, Ryze had Prowl there anyway, so it didn't really matter that we rotated over, but just think, imagine if he'd just been losing lane.
and home zones.
Us rotating over to mid lane before, before even going bot lane, that would have allowed us to shove it in as a team, and that would have given us Prowl on mid lane, and that would have helped us get the Drake as well. Better not be on me. Good shit. Nice. Shut down to Vayne. Good shit. Hope she gets back into the game. Make this game more interesting. I'm gonna check their Gromp. This has to be up, right? I think if it were down, our... Yeah, it would show up in our vision. Wolves are probably up too? No, okay. We'll place a ward here then. The hell?
Void rule number 1. Don't die.
Oh no, I just wanted to farm. Not to force a good fight. I'm really trying not to kill Vayne here, but she's making it really hard for me, man. Oh well. Push mid. Gotta let Ryze get this farm. Already got what I want anyway. Got my double longsword for the EQ evolve. What the?
I need to
You
get
piece of shit! Get out of my face.
imagine a place where it's always night.
Yeah, so just like in the last video, going for that awkward build path, but really strong once finished with Sense second item. So right now with the awkward part of the build here, because Wit's End components really suck. You got these two components which like add to 25 AD total. After a lot of gold, and a lot of the investment is on the movement speed as well.
Maybe someday.
And you have to spend 900 gold on just a Mar, no damage. The awkward part of the build right now, but once we complete the Wit's End, that's going to be a huge pro spike.
I'll be
What do I want to do here? Can't really push mid, it's too risky. I would go top, but I need Morgana with me. Yeah, Trogath is going to want to go top as well. Ideally, what you would usually want to do here is you rotate over top lane with your support, and your top laner just goes bot.
hold our ground. Attack them.
But it's not too important. Let's just let Nasta scale up as well. Hopefully it'll become a threat. Oh, I am... Yeah, trolling here, my bad. No way! Dude, that red buff. My bad, though. I realized too late that I was just setting myself up for the free... setting myself up for the free Vayne stun. I was hoping I wouldn't need to flash to readjust. I was hoping I'd already readjusted, but no, still got stunned there. No bad. Well, on the bright side, that's some free kills for the enemy team. Ooh, the Vayne is actually very strong now. Good shit. Make this game interesting. This is also with a solo kill. Perfect. Hopefully I don't lose, but as long as the game is more interesting, makes for a more interesting game, I'm happy about that. Okay, Ryze is gonna have mid lane covered here. Cho'Gath won't revive in time for this wave, so I'm just gonna go top lane. He should, or we're not really gonna trade like lanes here, as I mentioned earlier, though, because at this point I will need to rotate over bot side for the Drake instead of just going to push for that top lane turret.
the anger. Does not serve.
I'm just confident if Leona ults here, I'm just gonna be able to dodge it with E. Need some vision here. I don't think. Do they have vision here? They might. Or it might just be Vayne wisening up to the fact that she's face checking a brush. I'm in a really risky spot here. Okay, we got the Drake. Nice. Not a good time to engage. I'm really not in a good position here at all. I'm super split off from the team. Need to wait for the knockdown to be out? Okay. I didn't do anything. Oh, we cleaned up the Vayne at least. Yeah, that would have been really terrible for me if I got dived down by the Nocturne, as I was like really like just isolated over here, right next to the entire team. I would just be a free kill there. Want to wait out the Nocturnal, then I can help out. Unfortunately, by that point, their entire team had died already, so it just looks like I just got carried by my team there. But I mean, it is what it is. It's what I had to do. I wanted to play that fight out properly. I want to make this game interesting, but I'm not trying to run it down here. If wolves are up. Yep, perfect. Deny that from the enemy team. Would love to go for the Gromp as well, but if Nocturne won't let it happen. Yeah. Okay, it would be too risky to try and go for this. There's a chance it works out, but not worth the risk. Okay. I'm gonna pray Yone isn't just rooting to chase me here. Alright, perfect. Back for the Wit's End then. Also grab a Rage Knife. And get the Evolve cancel as well.
This is my purpose. Learn from
But we're really strong at the moment. Got the Wit's End Power Spike and the Rage Knife Power Spike at the same time. That was not the greatest move from Vayne. Oh shit, my red buff. Thank you. Poor Nasus, man. He was just inting. While he's off on the sideline. Okay, here we don't really have time to push up the mid inhib before their team comes up. I'm just gonna shove another wave. I didn't realize that wave was coming up so soon. But then I should look to farm their topside jungle, whatever's up. Shit, that went to Morgana. Oh well. And obviously if Baron had been up at the time, we would have wanted the Baron. I'm gonna shove out this, then probably try and see if their blue is up. I know they're trying really hard to force an engage though. The res is on that. Want to pressure here, make sure we got vision, see if they're collapsing into their jungle by any chance. Also gotta watch out for the invade here. This is technically a bit risky of me, but again, I got my E up. I'm confident I can dodge whatever Leona tries. Ooh. Okay. For a second there I thought she might have me, since I couldn't ult for stealth. Oh, good shit. Instead of pushing my lead here, I'm just gonna back from my Ginses, man. I just want to try out this item. I already feel really strong though. Rage Knife is putting in some work.
I was spared for a reason.
What do you even build next, actually? I guess at this point I would go for Kraken Slayer. Sorry, Kraken Slayer. I mean, or Dominic's. Definitely gonna be the highest DPS, I believe.
I remember these.
Okay, if Drake weren't so close to spawning, I would just go top and push that right now. I check the wolves. Oh. I can still clear those. Where's that? Oh, what the hell? Okay. Bit of a panic reaction from Nocturne there.
Stay alert.
Alrighty. Oh, look at that near one shot on the caster. What I really want to see is how much I shred Nasus. I'm just gonna literally, I'm just gonna run top. I'm gonna ignore the Baron even. I'm just gonna run top and see how much damage I do to Nasus. It's a shame I think he just used ult, so I'm not gonna be able to test it with his ult up. Let's see this. Oh, that is a lot of damage. That is indeed a lot of damage.
13.
Even accounting for my gold, I could really see that that was burning him a lot faster than Infinity Edge would have. Actually, do I really want for Dominic's when a lot of my damage is magic damage? What if I just do Nash's Tooth? Not sure, because I mean, you'd also get a lot of synergy with crit with Ginsu's anyway. Actually, you know what you can't fail with? Either Runehands or Phantom Dancer. Either one of those should be really solid. Let me just check how much attack speed I have. Oh no, I'm at the cap already pretty much. I don't want to get more attack speed. Actually, that's a really solid argument against Nash's Tooth as well, I guess.
I survived the void. I refuse to let it. I refuse to accept it as my fate. Full double kill.
Okay.
And counting.
And that's while sitting on a lot of gold. I'm gonna deny as much of the enemy jungle as possible whenever you got this kind of lead over the map. Nice one. A lot of damage. Go ahead, ult and heal up though. Why, Morgana?
I came for the hunt. Stay for the fruit.
Found him. He's gone. Because actually, I only just noticed this, but what's really interesting is I'm actually barely ahead in items compared to Vayne. Obviously, it's because I'm sitting on a lot of gold, right? I could just stop that any second, but right now we're basically at the same amount of items, and I'm like dealing so much more damage, right? Feel has to be a pretty good sign about this build. I'm 3 levels up, mind you, but I feel like that influences tankiness more than DPS.
Moving target.
Dominating. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Shut down. Double kill.
I can go and nast this one last time. Take all that damage. Ah, he's too pussy. Dreading the Leona though. Oh shit. Oh no, she got me. Shit, I had heal, man. My bad. My bad. Okay. Oh well, happens. Yeah, that build felt really good, honestly. Probably even better than the Nurse's Tooth build. Obviously, the Nurse's Tooth build is more oriented for when you actually need AP on the team. Not meant to be like this highest DPS possible build. This build definitely felt very strong against the Nasus though and the Leona towards the end there. Probably is a lot better against tanks. I don't know if it's as good against squishies, but you know, as you can see, I definitely wasn't lacking in damage either against squishies. All pretty solid. I think you should definitely consider trying it out. No, yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to consider dropping a like and a subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, and let me know what you'd like to see on the next video. Honestly, I mean, I'm kind of running out of item ideas at this point. Basically, I'm just getting carried by the fact that Wood Sand is broken on every champion, and it's just opening up a ton of new build opportunities for all these champions, right? But yeah, besides Wood Sand, I'm kind of running out of ideas here. But I really like trying out new builds. It's really interesting. Got any ideas for me? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, gamers.